Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to quickly introduce myself. I am Mark Kevin B. Rimando, and here is my presentation entitled A Real-Time Tracking System for School Forms Using QR Code with Watermarking Algorithm. Background of the study. Document tracking is considered crucial, particularly in schools that still use traditional administration method. Meanwhile, the usage of form in school's office, such as the budget division, is still necessary and should not be removed as per the school's current policy. As a result, the school should have a solid monitoring system in place to ensure that these forms are stable and reliable. The tracking system is a flexible solution that may be used as a collaborative and communication tool, and it can aid in the construction of a traceable process. The researcher investigated the school key concern regarding using paper-based form as well as how the school can track its progress and location. The usage of watermarking algorithm and a QR code-based tracking system was explored in this study. In addition, the structure, application, security, and strategies for using a QR code are discussed. Existing watermarking technology, according to the relevant research, has the opportunity for development in terms of imperceptibility and endurance in the future. Statement of the problem. Various tracking systems are now in use all over the world. It is used to keep track of and locate an object or a person in a timely and orderly manner. However, paper forms are still in use in organizations like schools that still follow traditional management method, which can sometimes cause problems. Furthermore, paper-based instruments have inherent risks and limits, as well as being costly and time-consuming. Data must be manually coded and double-checked for accuracy, as well as carefully monitored, which take time and increase the chance of human error. Meanwhile, the usage of form in school office, such as budget division, is still necessary and should not be removed as per the school's current policy. Yet, this should be closely controlled so that the allocation of budget requests is not delayed and the need for one's office is not compromised. Objectives. The following are the objectives that have to do with the development of the proposed system. One, to investigate the usage of QR code to track the management of hard copy documents. Two, to create a safe code technology using watermarking algorithm. And three, to design the tracking system for managing the documents. Quick response code or QR code. Densawave, a Japanese company, created the first matrix barcode for the automotive sector, known as a QR code, because of its superior readability and storage capacity to regular UPS barcodes. The QR code method has gained popularity outside the automobile industry. The QR code features include high data capacity, field and damage resistance, high speed scanning, small printout size, 360 reading, and application flexibility structural. QR code have already surpassed traditional barcode in some industries due to a variety of advantages, such as a basic scan is used to acquire the desired data. The multiplexing data can be accessed and stored on the server by the main user. A quite accurate in terms of image capturing. The user can immediately recognize the barcode or the QR code. The database is automatically updated with precision and reliability each time the code is scanned, allows for a quick search and reduce the amount of time spent on tracking. QR code structure and application. QR codes can contain a lot more data on a smaller scale because of their matrix structure, which can carry around 7,089 numeric and 4,296 alphanumeric character. Different parts of a QR code are designed for a specific function. Function pattern include things like a finder, a separator, a timing pattern, and alignment pattern. When encoding data, no function pattern should be used. The finding pattern on the symbol's three corners are meant to make it easier to find the symbol's location and inclination. A QR code is created using a web page tool. If you type QR code generator into a search engine, you obtain the list of suitable sites. Using the QR code generator web page, users can design their QR codes. A QR code quality is quite stable and it may use for a long time without deteriorating. For decoding, scanning, and reading a QR code, you'll need a scanner application. This application can be downloaded for any smartphone with a camera. After snapping a picture of a QR code, the QR code application produces begin, and it's then converted into a text that can be read. Contact information or the URL of the company's website can be stored in the code. QR code can be programmed for a new application such as web browser, instant messaging, email, and even streaming video to create meaningful and interactive customer experience. Without a machine, human can manually decipher QR code, but smartphone can be do quickly and easily. The software in their phones decoded the message and display manipulates or stores the information on their mobile device. QR code security and solution. Mobile phones are also growing more and more like personal digital assistants, capable of much more than just calling. Rapid data transfer will be a necessity in the hereafter. In the future, the link between print media and the internet will be an important phase in the digitizing of human civilization, as the new of the people using mobile device to access the internet will grow exponentially. Despite of the fact that QR codes are becoming more widely used, there is still a risk that they may be used maliciously in the marketplace. The potential of the security breach becomes serious concern when the QR code contains sensitive information or data. Because of QR code, only highlight a square barcode with a unique design. People have no notion if it take them to a respectable site or a malware infested site. Some of the attack may be carried out with modified QR codes are SQL injection, command injection, phishing, fraud, and social engineering. Security has a major concern and there is a high risk of being targeted by cyber attack. In recent years, the researcher community has seen much activity in the area of digital watermarking as an additional tool in protecting digital content. Document watermarking was the focus of much of the early work in identifying potential flaws in digital content's intellectual property rights and addressing this issue with early watermarking algorithm. Digital watermarks are bits that are inserted into digital images, audio, or video in order to identify the source and authenticate the information. The purpose of the watermarking technique is to seamlessly hide the secret information inside the original image, making it more resistant to attacks. Watermarking approach have been proposed by certain researchers in recent years. Copyright protection, fingerprinting, authentication, copy control, tamper protection, and data hiding applications such as broadcast monitoring are all examples of digital watermarking application. For audio, photos, videos, graphics, and text, watermarking algorithm have been suggested and great review papers on multimedia watermarking may be found. Non-lossless, revisable watermarking techniques, for example, can be used to ensure that cover media authentication is 100% accurate. Digital watermarking, a data hiding technique that embeds a message into a multimedia work such as picture, text, or other digital items is known as digital watermarking techniques. Watermarks are a type of mark that is regularly applied to paper during the manufacturing process. The procedure of the paper is identified by these marks. The digital watermarking technology, like any other data hiding method, had its own set of requirements for making the digital watermark as robust as possible. These needs include capacity, security, efficiency, and imperceptibility. The following requires to consider when digital watermark schemes. The following are the important application for which digital watermarking is applied. Protection of digital copyright, fingerprinting and transaction tracking, management of digital content, authentication and verification of digital content, synchronous system and broadcasting, and preventing forgery. Methods and process. Watermarking process. In addition to incorporate a watermarking algorithm into the school forms, a tracking system is taken into consideration. The suggested system track and validates the status of school forms in a secure environment, as well as tracking the transit process from the originating or requesting offices to the receiver's divisions unit using QR code technology. The school's tracking system must set up first the information data and will be used in the tracking process. The information is based on the forms that the school uses and be changed depending on the type of forms that will be tracked. For example, since we are using obligated request and status and budget utilization request and status as examples, the following information will be used. Result and discussion. This study examined the school key concerns about using paper-based forms, as well as the benefits and downside of doing so, as well as the structure, application, security, and solution for using QR code. They employ an algorithm and a QR code-based tracking system to track the status whereabouts of the school's form. The process method is imperceptible, secure, and high-level integrity. The information is encoded into QR code using a QR code generator that humans cannot read and comprehend. Any smartphone with a built-in camera, on the other hand, can simply scan the URL included of this QR code. A new approach that combines QR code with a watermarking algorithm is given to keep communication secure from unauthorized access. The suggested methodology include an encoding and decoding operation of the transmitter and receiver to address the QR code security issue in real-world application. This study presented the QR code watermarking algorithm. Thank you.